Say hello to Daniel Larson.
I'm currently under attack. You need to let me on the team now.
The reason why I say the word is because I feel like everybody should be created equal.
I just woke up.
This is a message to Quandale Dingle. Please stop messaging me. Go to hell.
Daniel Larson is one of the internet's saddest stories, where online trolls took a severely mentally ill man and turned him into a monster. Today we'll be going through Daniel's whole history up until this point, which will be split into 3 sections: his personal life, online career, and controversy. Let's begin. Daniel was born in Denver, Colorado on November 16, 1998, to parents Travis Larson and Elizabeth Scheimer. His home life was extremely neglectful. He has multiple disabilities, which include autism, bipolar disorder, PTSD, and schizophrenia. His parents failed to care for those due to the mother, Elizabeth, being disabled and the father leaving because of Daniel, which caused him to be moved into a care facility for neglected children called the Tennyson Center. When Daniel's grandmother heard of this horrible situation, she moved from California to Colorado in order to be his new legal guardian and actually won custody of Daniel. This is all explained in a news segment by a local TV station.
The Tennyson Center for Children has become one of the Rocky Mountain region's leading treatment centers for emotionally and crisis-affected children, particularly those suffering from abuse and neglect.
When I first came here, I actually was really nervous.
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home. When his grandmother got word of Danny's situation, she moved here from California to be his guardian so he wouldn't end up in a foster home. Danny still lived at the center for a year and a half, but now lives with his grandma, continuing to go to school at Tennyson and receive treatment.
When he came to Tennyson almost 3 years ago, he was very angry and confused and feeling very uncertain about his life and where he belonged and what was going to happen.
Rod Witt, the president of Tennyson Center, says the program gives children like Danny great opportunity. But looking at Danny now, you will see a smiling, laughing young boy with the world ahead of him.
This is wonderful today.
Danny and his grandmother have both seen huge improvements.
I learned to, when I'm in school, to do school and never quit, because if you quit you won't know what to do. And if someone's trying to get you upset, don't let them make you feel bad about yourself. Make your just be good and make yourself feel happy.
He likes himself now. He feels good about himself. I'm not saying he's a finished job. He's got more work to do, but he's a much different child than he was when he first came here.
Danny now has big dreams and is looking forward to the future.
Daniel would stay at the center for around 3 years and seemed to have a normal life once he got out. That would be until November 6, 2017, when Daniel would be arrested for assaulting his own mother. He was charged with third-degree assault, which is, by definition, reckless infliction of fear of serious bodily injury or recklessly causing a fear of injury through the use of a weapon. Daniel was sentenced to a month and a half in jail. However, he claims that the charges were dropped due to unspecified legal action. Around this time, Daniel's grandma would pass, which led him to being taken in by a family friend named Bob Proctor, who will be important later. This would be the last significant event in Daniel's life before the most infamous moment in his history occurred, the making of his first TikTok account, which segues us into our next section. On September 19th, 2019, Daniel would create his first ever TikTok account, titled Daniel Lars 20. While he did have other social media accounts, none would be as significant as his TikTok, and the ones that are will be touched on later. Eventually, Daniel uploaded his infamous viral video, which kickstarted his online career and began his downward spiral.
Good night, everyone. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for everyone who was in the live video today. Thank you for everyone's support. See you on the flip side.
This video brought Daniel into the gaze of TikTok's public eye, and as you know, when mentally ill people get TikTok famous, the results are never good. For example, Tophia, Josh Block, novaonline, and countless more. These incidents would be accompanied by what's known as the fog era. Basically, Daniel's phone camera looked extremely foggy for a period of time, causing people to dub that period of time the fog era. This brought a lot more attention to Daniel, and so many trolls would infiltrate his life, and with his mental health consistently deteriorating and him living in a care home, Daniel was extremely vulnerable to manipulation, which the trolls took advantage of immensely. One of the trolls' favorite ways to mess with Daniel is pretending to be a girl by the name of Grace Vanderwall. Grace Vanderwall is a singer-songwriter-actress who Daniel discovered while watching her segment on America's Got Talent. During this time, Daniel was 17 and Grace was roughly 12. Danny Boy fell in love with Grace as soon as he saw her, and from then on, he had an extremely unhealthy obsession with this girl. Besides that, Daniel is also obsessed with social media, and more so, the attention that comes with it. So much so that Daniel genuinely believed he was a massive celebrity. He even announced a run for presidency in 2020, and what's even crazier is that he actually received a few hundred votes.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson. I am planning on running for president in the future. If you think that that's a good idea, please click the thumbs up, give me a like, give me a follow, and give me a comment. Please stay tuned. Thank you.
When you're sitting at home all day long doing nothing, and you feel like the world is crashing in on you, and you sit there and just go, "What? Did I do that?" Then this is a commercial for you. We, the people, need to stand strong with open hearts, come together as one, create peace in this world. And that's how we, the people, will get stuff done. No more mass destruction. Peace. Peace for eternity. Peace for all. This is Daniel Larson for President 2024. Save mankind.
As humiliating as that is, Daniel never noticed. He was even tricked by some trolls to record a video saying he likes Club Penguin. However, he uses the acronym of Club Penguin, that being the letter C and then the letter P.
Hello everyone, this is Daniel Larson. I love C. They are one of the best companies. Go follow Club Penguin.
One of the people behind this, and behind a lot of the trolling in general, would be an individual known as Flexburger. Flex, like most other trolls, posed as Daniel's manager, among other things, pretending to help Daniel with his non-existent music career by signing him to non-existent record labels. This was the most popular way to troll Daniel throughout his online career. However, Flexburger may have taken it too far. You may be wondering exactly what Flex did that was so controversial. He essentially coerced Daniel into committing the atrocity that was the May 6th incident. Basically, Flex convinced Daniel that he got an opportunity to star in an adult movie, and in order to audition, Daniel had to show everyone his baby carrot, and of course Daniel fell for it. He first posted a picture of his dingling on his YouTube community tab. Then, Daniel started a live stream where he had his pants pulled down and his shirt pulled up, exposing himself for the world to see. Of course, almost immediately, his account would be permabanned.
What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Larson. There is just now a text
over social media that came up under Flex Burger. Please do not look at it. It's a picture of my ding-a-ling.
It would be around this time when Daniel apparently got kicked out of his housing situation. If I had to guess, this would be because of his treatment towards his caretaker, Jonas. Daniel and Jonas had a weird relationship. Not only did they fight a lot, Daniel even livestreamed himself praying to Jonas in order to get his house burned down and flooded. Due to these kinds of occurrences, as well as previous violent and illegal behavior, Daniel's aforementioned family friend, Bob Proctor, began to distance himself from Daniel and cut off ties, which greatly upset Danny, causing multiple freakouts that will be notable later in the video. And not only that, Bob stopped financially supporting Daniel. This was detrimental towards him, as Bob was one of his main sources of income, and due to this, Daniel began dine and dashing local restaurants. Before he resorts to that though, Daniel begs his live for donations, since he's usually live streaming while going out. Unfortunately for him, almost no one paid Daniel, which forced him to exit wherever he was eating before he was forced to pay. And since he was always live streaming during these incidents, some very interesting moments were caught. For example, the Olive Garden incident. While Daniel was live streaming at Olive Garden, trolls under the guise of the FBI and Grace VanderWaal's family convinced him of multiple heinous things, including that Grace was being assaulted outside. This led Daniel to perform a citizen's arrest on all the managers, and when the main one asked him to leave, he refused, screaming and swearing at her in a crowded lobby filled with kids. He then got up and pulled the fire alarm for literally no reason.
You guys were back in the back printing off my off of a website. I'm performing a citizen's arrest, so the FBI is outside. I have more than enough photos coming in. Okay.
Who are you arresting?
I'm arresting every single person here. I'm arresting all employees.
So you're telling me that you're a celebrity?
Yes.
Okay, do people take pictures of celebrities, right?
Right, but you were back in back.
Yes.
Printing off documents.
I was?
You said that and it's on video.
I was printing off documents?
Yes.
You're okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna ask you to come over here actually. Over here. We've been very nice. Like that's what I'm gonna tell you. You're not filming me, correct?
I am legally required to.
No, you can actually just leave now.
I don't have to leave. The FBI is here. I have photos.
Okay, sir, this is what I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna calm down right now. You're gonna stop filming me, or I'm gonna call the police and they're gonna remove you from here. I know that's what you want, I know that's what you're famous for on TikTok, but we are not doing this. You're gonna curse at me again, or you're going to leave.
I never cursed.
Okay, sir. What I'm gonna tell you right now is you're gonna stop filming and you're going to leave, or I'm going to call the police right now.
Go ahead and call the police.
Thank you,
I just got sent pictures and photos of Grace being assaulted. I'm not gonna just sit here and call those photos fake. I got sent them from the FBI.
I'm gonna ask you again not to curse. There's children in here. I'm gonna ask you again.
I have photos.
I need you to lower your voice.
I just got word from the FBI and Rick Yorn, LBI Entertainment, that you are being sued. I just got notified that Rick Yorn at LBI Entertainment, who is the CEO, has called the head manager and the CEO of all Olive Gardens, and you're fired. They're working on firing you. They might be on their way, but don't know yet. Wow. So in other words, the police are also trolling along with you. So wow, that's a bunch of information now that I needed. Wow, thank you. I also the guy with the curly hair that was sitting next to me here, he's undercover. So we have more than enough proof.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, no, sir!
This is what Daniel is famous for, doing extremely controversial and abhorrent things, usually because he was manipulated into doing so. One of these incidents that is particularly sickening is what's known as the toothbrush incident. A troll, posing as Grace Vanderwall, convinced Daniel to make a video where he shoves a toothbrush up his poop chute and then uses it to brush his teeth. There is also another category of incidents where Daniel causes harm to himself. For example, the Panera Bread incident. Daniel was being harassed by a few fans, which caused him to wander into a Panera Bread. He began screaming at the fans who were standing in the distance recording, while the Panera Bread workers stood between them trying to calm Daniel down. When the workers stepped away to call the police, Daniel starts aggressively hitting his own face, which I can't show.
No, I'm not. Those people are causing the situation. Stop telling me.
You're cursing and leaving out my store right now.
I'm not putting hands on you. I'm not putting hands on you. Try me. 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 I will you.
Look at this crackhead.
I can go right ahead. I can go right ahead. Fans are leaking my location. Fans are leaking my location. Fans are leaking my location. I'm famous.
That's not that we know of. She's famous.
I'm gonna get trespassed and I'm gonna press charges for you assaulting.
I never assaulted you. I
You threatened me. You
never put hands on you. I never put hands on you.
That's assault.
Why?
I never assaulted you.
Step back right now.
I never assaulted
Step back right now.
I never assaulted you.
Table
I never assaulted you.
You can do a table
Just because those people are causing issues, you want to blame me.
However, the most concerning incidents are the ones that negatively affect other people, like the aforementioned Olive Garden incident. There was also another one where some fans were messing with Daniel, which caused him to, of course, freak out and get thrown out of the restaurant. He then would attempt to throw hands with a random guy and yelled the ninja word at the fans recording.
I'm security.
No, I'm serious. Why are you taking pictures of this man? Leave him alone.
I'm security. He's a.
How do you know that?
Do you want me to show you?
What?
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, show me.
John Summit.
Police are on their way.
John Summit.
I'm going to need to ask you to.
Daniel, John Summit told me to ask you if you've showered anytime recently.
Okay, I'm going to need to ask you guys to leave.
You still smell like poop. Hey, don't charge me, Daniel. Sir, he's leaving the premises.
Hey! You want to search on the bring?
Okay, I'm on the phone with.
Get out now!
You have a warrant for your arrest.
Oh! Holy sh**.
Call the police out. Call the police out. You guys are lying. You guys are liars. Just because I'm famous. Don't have to just take it goddamn.
As bad as those were, there would be one incident that stood far apart from any of these, and that's the freak out that got Daniel arrested. Trolls have been trying to get him arrested for years at this point, and they had enough, which is when they concocted the perfect plan. They posed as his former friend and mentor Bob Proctor and coerced Daniel into attending a fake meetup all the way across town. When Daniel walked countless miles and realized the meetup was fake, he lost it. Daniel began screaming threats at his livestream, threatening to commit mass violence on Bob, the White House, the courthouse, and more. This, coupled with Daniel missing court dates, led him to finally getting arrested and facing serious charges. Of course, being in jail didn't stop the trolling. Multiple trolls still contacted him through the prison's inmate call service in order to get as much info about his situation as possible, and of course to troll him some more. Daniel made a lot of concerning claims in these phone calls, including that he was taken advantage of by a cellmate, although Daniel does have an extensive history of making these sorts of things up, which is just something to keep in mind.
Got a new cellmate.
Did they let you
I was with a previous cellmate that did me, but I reported it.
What would he touch you? What the hell, Daniel?
Well, it was a lot more than just that.
As of right now, Daniel has been transferred to Springfield and institutionalized. He will be undergoing a mental health evaluation and competency restoration, which will take up to 4 months. Daniel's story is extremely horrible and very saddening to see unfold. One might rightfully put the blame for Daniel's horrible circumstances on his trolls, seeing that they needlessly harassed Daniel and manipulated him into doing countless horrible things just for the sake of sick gratification. However, some trolls claim to have legitimate reasons as to why Daniel deserves this, which is what we'll go through in this next and final section. Daniel has a number of controversies, the main one being that he is a predator. There is countless proof for this accusation. It was first brought to our attention when Daniel's Pinterest account was leaked. The account had multiple sickening things on it, including a collage of pics that include very young girls in suggestive situations, and also a map that included the age of consent in every state. There was even a folder titled Girl Crushes that was filled with literal kids. After this revealed, Daniel made a video confessing to owning the account.
Okay, I know this is gonna sound very, very crazy, and I mean the Pinterest, well, actually, before I say that, the fans, the Reddit is gonna go nuts over this, and I'm probably going to get reported and all of this crazy stuff. Yes, the Pinterest was mine.
After this, Daniel made another video acting like he doesn't even know what Pinterest is.
Somebody was telling me of some type of social platform called Pinterest. I wonder what type of printer it uses.
Daniel also had a Quora account where he asked some concerning questions. These included, why do I have strange thoughts about children, and why do black people stalk me? Besides these, Daniel has committed actual predatory actions against children. First off, he admitted to being a predator and doing predatory things in multiple videos. Secondly, there is a video where Daniel appears to push a little girl onto his bed, then proceeds to lay on top of her and try to kiss her, which is when the video ends. This girl, who I will not name, was living with him in their caretaker's home. Daniel later admitted that he touched this girl in her quote-unquote chest area, which is extremely sickening. And besides the ones I mentioned, there are dozens of other predatory actions that Daniel has committed, so much so that there is a Reddit post detailing each one that will be linked in the description. But besides his predatory violence, Daniel has committed a lot of physical violence as well. His aforementioned caretaker, Bob Proctor, got into a fight with Daniel due to him refusing to leave Bob's car, which was of course recorded and posted by Daniel.
So I wasn't going to film, but since you have a problem with me bringing my phone in the car, okay, now I'm going to film because that's my legal right. So you're causing this issue to yourself. So are we going to get dinner, or are you taking me back to the motel and I'm just going to not have anything for dinner? And I'm not going to eat today at all. And I guess I'll starve tonight. So what is it?
Get out!
I'm not gonna do it. Because I have my phone.
Get the f out of my car!
Okay, don't grab me.
You want me to break your car?
If you break my arm,
get the f out of my car!
Okay, then let go of me. Holy f, where did my phone go? Where did it go? Ow!
Get away from my car!
Holy! You ran over me!
Daniel has also been found to be physically violent against his own family. Not only is there the aforementioned incident of him assaulting his mother, he's been documented abusing his grandmother, as well as his caretakers too. All in all, Daniel is an extremely unwell individual, and we can all be glad he's getting treatment in jail. This is all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and comment and have a great day.